What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for the Sunday night live stream. So we'll be up in here for 1, 2, 3 hours, whatever it ends up being. Please smash the like button if you have any comments, questions, concerns about Suboxone, Sublocade, Kratom, opiate addiction, fentanyl, recovery, any of that stuff. Drop some comments, drop some questions, smash the like, and I'll be back in just a few minutes, baby. right, all right, all right. What is up? What is up, everybody? Please say hello. Please say hello. Smash the like, smash the like. Let's see who is up in here. Just a quick peek at the likes. It looks like we're at 5 thumbs up on the video. Let's get that baby to 10 real quick. Just pump it up, pump it up. How's everybody doing today? As you guys see, the disclaimer cruising across the bottom of the stream. Sorry, my last one was a little bit quiet, as somebody had mentioned. I think it was Tara. Disclaimer, guys, I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you, my friend, if you're struggling with addiction, please seek out your own medical doctor. And remember that everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. All right, that is the disclaimer. Let me go ahead and remove that bad boy. I need to change a couple things on the screen. Please don't anybody bring up them Seattle Seahawks because I am extremely frustrated with them and embarrassed and let down. Let's just get that out the way. Very, very rough start for my Seattle Seahawks. What a freaking letdown. Can't even beat those turds at home. Great. It's going to be a long year for my Hawks, unfortunately. And I'm a little discombobulated due to this mind F cluster of a game that I just witnessed. So bear with me, guys. All right, let's go ahead and put, as you see on the screen now, it says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom. Looks like there's 15 people in here hanging out on the Sunday night delayed live stream. Great to see you guys. Great to see you. Let's see who is up in here. But before I do, I need to throw the sponsors of this video up on the screen, and they will be there for the entirety of the stream. So shout out to my sponsors. They are the ones who keep this channel rolling because it sure isn't the YouTubes. Shout out to my sponsors. I will thank them just a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and get to the comments here, babies. Tara is first. Yes. She says, am I the first? If so, that's a first. Good to see you in here on time today, Tara. KG Smith in the house says, I'm second. Matt K, what's up? Good to see you in here again, Matt K. How you doing, buddy? Matt K should be, he's rolling with his Suboxone withdrawal. So awesome to see. How you doing, Matt? How you doing? Let us know. All right, who we got here? Hey, KG, Matt. Hey, guys. Let's see. Tara says, Matt, I really appreciate your comment on my last video. It lifted my spirits. I haven't seen that yet, I don't think, Tara. Jeremy S says, yo, what's up, Jeremy? Good to see you in here, buddy. Jeremy says, long time no see. How is everyone? So Tara has an update. She says, I had a challenging week emotionally. I reached out to my support system heavily and meditated. I had a really good meditation this week as well, Tara, so I'm glad that you got on that meditation grind as well. Am feeling a bit better today, and I'm thankful for all the people who have been there. So that reminds me, Tara, have you heard from anybody that you were asking me about? I reached out to this individual and heard nothing back as well. So hopefully this person, you know who I'm talking about, Tara. Hopefully they're doing all right. Let me know if there's any updates there. KG says, Tara, I'm sorry. So glad you're better. Yeah, I'm really glad to see that you do meditation. Do you do that often, Tara, or is that just something you use here and there? It's definitely a useful tool. And I've been learning a lot about dopamine stuff lately. So I'll probably see some videos coming from me about dopamine regulation and dopamine fasting, stuff like that, because it's really important and it's really something that people need to understand what's going on. So that will likely be a topic coming up in the near future. I'm really kind of surprised that my lack of understanding about how important dopamine regulation is. And it's something that I wish I would have kind of learned many years ago before my 15-year oxy addiction. That would have been helpful. But it is what it is. Learn when you learn and take it when you take it, right? Does everything sound okay with the volume levels today, guys? Let me know if I'm talking too quiet. Just let me know and I'll crank it up over here. I can turn it up just on the bottom of this knob right here. So let me know if the volume's good, guys. If the video feed is good, if anything gets janky, let me know. Back. Matt says, I'm back. Oh, what's up, Tara? Yeah, on those down days, it's nice just to talk to someone. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I'm feeling better just talking to you guys for the last 5 minutes. I've been really bummed out. That Seahawks game really got me down. I was like, before the game started, I told myself, if we don't pretty much blow these guys out, I'm going to consider it a loss. And they blew us out. So welcome to the NFL, where anything can happen. They didn't have their number one player, and they still came in and kicked our butt. And they lost a whole bunch of their other star players. So really embarrassing stuff. We've got some hard games coming up. So it's like, dude, if we can't win that easy game, we're going to be in trouble coming down the line here. So really sucky stuff. Sorry to talk about football, guys. You know it's really important to me, and I know this isn't a football channel, but Savon's here. What? Savon, what have you been up to, girl? Where is your channel? Did you delete your channel? Did you get your Sublocade? Savon, we need some updates on you, girl. You kind of went MIA from what I've seen. I was looking for your videos. I couldn't find them. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Tasha back in here. Wow, look at Matt K and Tasha been pretty active coming back up in there here on the chats. Tasha even had a new profile picture. So awesome to see. Is that you in the gym? It's kind of small. It's a small picture on here. It looks like you're in the gym on that picture, Tasha. Are you a gym rat like me? How you doing, Tasha? Any updates on you? KG says, hey, Tay. Cameron Mills says, I live in Seattle, baby. Oh, man, Cameron. Yeah. So can't believe it. So, yeah, it was a rough. Did you watch the game too, Cameron? I would imagine that if you live in Seattle, you definitely probably you love the Seahawks. So I don't know how anybody could live in Seattle and not be a Seahawks fan. Savon says, holla, I'm here. You might want to skip it. That video, Kevin. What video? Oh, the one you just made, Tara? That you're saying? Cameron says, I'm on my third shot, feeling really good, contemplating getting the fourth. So I'm glad you brought that up, Cameron. So there's been more people, guys, popping up on the channel lately. People I speak with on the clarity.fm. There's a link in the description if anybody needs to have a private conversation with me about what they're going through. That is there. But some people I've been speaking to on Clarity and people in the comments section. For example, I think it was this morning, somebody had said that they got 2 100 milligram shots, and it was like four months later, and she started running into withdrawal. So there are people, it seems like the people that try to do the one and done or the 2 shots and done, they're definitely running into more issues. Obviously, I mean, it's just basic science, right? The lower amount of shots you have, the faster you're going to possibly run into issues. If you think that you're going to be, there have been people that have taken 1 shot and moved on. And I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say about that. It just doesn't seem very realistic to do that, to be straight up honest with you guys. However, that doesn't mean that it can't be done. So I just wanted to talk about that. Let us know what you decide to do there, Cameron, with that. Cameron, are you getting your shots just once every month? Or are you spacing them out? Let us know how that's been for you. It sounds like things are going well for you. So I'm only like 7 minutes behind, guys. I'll try not to get too far tonight. I can't imagine getting too wild up in here where I started late today. Wow. Today has been like this, guys. Like a freaking roller coaster, my emotions. Today would have been a perfect day for doing meditation for me because it's been such a roller coaster ride of emotions today. Crazy, crazy stuff. Let's see here. So Tara says, no, haven't heard anything yet. Okay. So yeah, same here. So I even reached out and still I didn't hear anything either. So all we can really do is hope and pray that people are okay if we don't hear from them. And that's really all we can do, right? We can't let it ruin what we have going for us, because there's literally nothing that we could do, right, Tara? All we can do is be supportive when we hear from people, and then if we don't hear from them, there's literally nothing you can do. So don't get yourself too caught up with it. Hopefully you're not struggling too much with that, Tara. Just remember, guys, we can only control what we can control. We can't control other people and what they do and how their recovery looks. Hoonigan in the house says, just wanted to say hello and I hope all is well with everybody. Shot is set for October 4th at 10 a.m. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Let us know how that goes for you, buddy. Tara says, trying to meditate every day. When I don't, it leads to depressive episodes, something I just realized. That's awesome that you realize that, first of all, Tara. And second of all, it's awesome that you do meditate every day. I need to get back to that point for sure, because it is definitely worthwhile for me to meditate for sure. So I definitely need to get back on that. Like I said, I did it once or twice this week, but I want to start getting back to doing it every day. And I need to slow down my watch time on YouTube. I'm spending too much time watching videos on YouTube. So KG says, sounds good. Volume is clutch today. Savon says, is this live? Yes, it is. But I'm about 5 or 10 minutes behind the comments as usual, Savon. So bear with me. Give us your update, Savon, if you haven't yet. I'm watching for her update in the chat. Sweet, wasn't sure I'd have an update. All right, so she has an update. Let's hear that, baby. If you haven't posted it yet, if you have posted it, I'll get to it in just a few minutes. What is Sublocade shot, Savon? I'm just giving you shit. Sublocade, girl. Are you typing on your phone? A lot of people talk text or whatever, and then it doesn't spell things right. Cameron says, you live in Washington. No, I was born near the area, so that's why I'm such a diehard Hawks fan. I've been rocking Hawks gear since I was like 9 years old. So if we ever get good again and get to a Super Bowl again, I got the receipts showing that I ain't no bandwagon. Sherry, good to see you. Sherry says, Tara, stay strong. So happy you have support. That is so important. Savon says, I can't spell it. I tried to email you, Kevin, but it didn't go through. Yeah, I don't do emails, Savon. I don't do email stuff. So if you ever email me, it won't do anything. Just a heads up on that. For other people trying to reach out to me via email, that ain't happening. So I used to do like a couple emails here and there, but hold on a sec, guys. Okay, good. I kind of had a stressful text message that I was waiting on, so I just got word that it wasn't. Man, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but what the fuck? You guys know I don't swear, so I'm using that word intentionally. How come my brain always catastrophizes every fucking thing, guys? What the hell is up with that? Do you guys do that too? It really is pissing me off lately. It's like whenever there's a questionable situation with anything, it's not anything in particular, it's just with anything random in life. It's like my brain instantly goes to worst case scenario. And I don't know why it's doing that or why it's always done that, but it's really been bad lately. So I don't know if you guys have any thoughts about that, any tips, tricks, or why you think that my brain might be doing that. But literally, if there's anything that has like a questionable scenario, my mind always goes to absolute worst case scenario, and it's really pissing me off. It's like, no, I can't go the positive way, and I can't even just be neutral with it. It's got to go full negative. I'm like, dude, this is not good to have this. I do not like this feeling. Baby. All right, so Savon says, I did have a really weird withdrawal symptom last night, so it may have not. I've been high enough dose. I have no dose, but I'm working through it. So I really believe in the shot. Thank you so much, Kevin. Wait, I'm very confused, Savon. I need some more information. I don't know what you mean by that. Does that mean you got the shot, or you're withdrawing, or what's going on with you, Savon? Give us some updates. I'm very confused by what you just said right there. Let's see here. So KG says, "Hey Sherry." So Cameron says, Cameron went with a 300 milligram shot, then 300, then 100. And you guys just reminded me of something too. So I've got some good news and some bad news coming about Brixadi. I've been doing my homework and reaching out and calling people in the health industry, in the insurance industry. I've been making some phone calls, and I have some more information coming from you guys about Brixadi. I wonder if I should just say it now. We'll see. We'll see. But I do have videos recorded about this that I need to post. So let me go back and read what Cameron said again. 300, 300, 100. And I was way, way over medicated all week after the 100, but under medicated the first. Huh? I don't get it. You were over medicated with the 100, but not with the 300? That doesn't make sense. Let me see if I can try to figure out exactly what he meant to say there. 300, 300, 100. All week after the 100. Dude, that's weird. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense at all, Cameron. But if what Cameron said, if that's how he meant to say it, I better wait for some clarification if that's really what he meant, because that doesn't sound right. Most of the time, people, when they go down to the 100, they're worried that it's not going to be enough. But it could be the fact that what you guys have all heard me say in the past, that the reason they dip you down to 100 milligrams is because you still have a lot from the 300 milligram shots still in you by the time you go for your 100 milligram shot. So Cameron's been going once a month. JC? Ain't no JC up in here. She must have meant KG. I'm thinking she meant. Right? Or did I miss something? So Tara says, you did what? KG, hey. It's worth a try. The shot is Should we do some more of that instant replay shit? Shot is miraculous, and you just got to find what works for you, but it literally gives you your mind back. So it sounds to me like Siobhan got her shot. It sounds like she actually went and got her shot. We definitely need some more details, Siobhan. Give us the dose if you ended up doing the shot. What's the dose? What Suboxone dose were you on, and what dose of Sublocade did you get, and how did you feel for those first few days? Crucial information, guys. Y'all know that I'm going to ask every single person that shares with us that they got on Sublocade that information, because it's so important for people going forward, right? But it sounds like she got her shot. And I want to say that she was supposed to get it on the 4th. Wasn't it the 4th she was going to get her shot? So that would have been almost a week ago now. So yeah, it sounds like she might have been on the shot for about a week now. So, okay, so I'm just scooting to the new comments. She says, I did get it. I'm grateful that you have given me the resources to go to Dr. Ken Starr, but I did start having a little bit of withdrawal symptoms last night, and I'm still in a little bit of withdrawal right now. All right, Savant. So what were the doses? So you got it on the 4th, isn't that right? And give me your definition of withdrawal, because you really shouldn't be having a withdrawal unless he went too low on the dose. But there's also, your little devil can try to make you think that you're in withdrawal with this stuff, guys, like it did for me. Remember the first month I didn't have to, but I did out of curiosity. My little devil told me, yo, what would it feel like to try those Suboxone? And it's almost like I just had to clarify to myself that I didn't need them by doing that, right? So Matt says, day 6, going strong. Some depression and tiredness, but it's okay. I'm super motivated. So awesome stuff, Matt. Awesome stuff, bro. Really happy to see that. Really happy to hear that. The motivation, yes, use whatever positive vibes and feeling you can to just push yourself to the next day. And just remember, Matt, that whatever shittiness you're going through, it's not going to be like that forever. And I know that's what your brain tries to tell you, especially when, one day turns into 3 and 3 turns into 5. And you're like, what the F? This is never going to get better. Plus, remember, you taper down to a really low dose too. So Savant says, it's a lot. There's a lot going on in the spirit. Just breathe, Kevin, and rest in God. Savant says, but I understand what you're going through. I feel the tiredness and depression, but I think my shot was just too low, so we'll just see how it goes. But I do have hope. Yeah, I remember that was my concern with you, Savant, was that you were going a little on the underside of the dose. Because I want to say you only went with the 100 milligram shot to start with, right? And I think, I'm just guessing, you were somewhere around 6 milligrams, weren't you? Something like that. And remember, guys, that I went from 4 milligrams to 150 milligram shot. So, and even that was like borderline, in my opinion. I'm trying to think if I could do it over again, if I would change anything. It's really hard to say. Tasha says, my week has been a lot. Studying for my boards for respiratory therapy. Pray for me, laugh out loud. Still on my first shot. Yes, that's a pic of me in the gym. I'm a gym rat too, Kev. Awesome stuff. Awesome. It's always great to see a fellow gym rat out there in the world, especially when you see him here on YouTube's. So yeah, that's awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. And hopefully things continue to look up for you, Tasha. Man, I know how hard it was for me to study for school. Man, I really did not do good at that kind of stuff. I always felt like such a failure with school stuff, guys, because my brain just cannot retain information like that. Woo! Ooh, that's good. That's some good water there. We've been on here for 31 minutes. We only have 12 likes. So if you haven't yet smashed that like button, please, guys, please smash the like. Let's others know that we're in here. Get that puppy over 15 real quick if we could. I'd appreciate you. You would be my baby. Baby. Okay. Cameron says, well, don't leave. Team needs you. Oh, still so embarrassed by that loss. So embarrassed for every Seahawk fan right now. I was literally, guys, thinking at the beginning of the game, there was like all of our new star players were out there. I was thinking, this is not fair. I felt bad. I actually felt bad. Like we were going to wipe the floor with these guys. And then they did the same. They did the reverse. So, man, talk about a dopamine swing. I was literally, guys, my dopamine must have been maxed seeing all of our new players out there. And then towards like the end of the third quarter, it was like, brrr. I mean, it literally changed my entire mood. Big time. I had to turn the game off. I was so upset. Tara says, yep, 3 C's. I didn't cause it, I can't cure it, and I can't control it. Oh, I like that. I'm at peace with the estrangement and happy to give space. That's a good way to look at it, since it seems like that's what this person wants. I mean, it's clearly, if somebody doesn't write you back, then that's clearly what they want is space, right? Like, especially if you don't know them in actual real life, like, it's not like you can go chase them down and knocking on their door and stuff, right? So how far behind? Oh, I'm getting a bit behind. I better start speeding up. Sorry, guys. I'm about 15 minutes behind in the comments. I didn't realize you guys were going off in the comments. I'm still trying to figure out how many shots I should do. And Tasha, I really think that that's something that you just kind of need to change as you go. I don't know if it's really the best plan, especially when trying to plan for just only 1 or 2 shots. That's not really a very good idea, in my opinion. But everybody's on their own level, right? I would just say take it as it comes and just roll with the punches as you need to. If you feel like you're ready to move on, then then move on. If not, then cruise out for a while. Hopefully it's not costing you a lot of money to get the shots. Obviously, that we seen somebody last week was saying, I think it was Dylan was saying he paid like $5,000 for 3 shots. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a rip off. I would, just to clarify once again, I've said this before, guys. If I had to cash pay for my own Sublocade, I definitely would have not done that. I'm not paying $2,000 a month for a shot of Butte. Absolutely not. And they, like I said, they should be ashamed that they're even charging people that. It's a ripoff. When you can go get a freaking generic tablet for $1 a pill. Come on. How are you going to go from $1 a tablet to freaking 2,000? 2,300 is now the price, guys, for one shot of Sublocade. $2,300. What a scam. I actually have the exact price if you guys want it. And it went up again. $2,304. Got a bunch of information that I've been doing research on, guys. So a lot of it has to do with Bricks Addy. Baby. I'm going to go ahead and remove this banner. All right. KG, how are you doing with the Butrans? I keep wanting to say Buprenex now that I've heard about the generic. Give us an update on your dose, KG, if you're still up in here. Also, I was going to ask, is your man Jeff up in here hanging out with us? Any updates with Jeff? Let us know, KG. Let us know. Hopefully you guys had a great vacation. I think you told us you did. Savon says, I'm happy. It's not like my body trying to tell me, oh, you're going through withdrawal. I have no desire for it at all. And yes, KG, I did supplement last night. Okay, so I don't think you said on here, Savon, what dose of Suboxone you were on and what dose of oh, there she goes. She said it in the new comment. So she was on 4 milligrams when she went in, but altogether her highest dose within the last couple of weeks was at the highest of 6 milligrams. So even though she got down to 4, still wasn't a high enough dose for me. But I have medical reasons as to why I can't go lower, which I kind of don't want to say on here. I would rather just make a call with you, Kevin. Yeah, if there's some personal information you don't want to discuss it, definitely don't say it on here. There's some things that are better left unsaid, guys, especially because these live streams, they stay on the channel. So if there's something you don't want somebody to hear, then definitely don't say it. But yeah, I mean, if you were 4, 5, 6 milligrams, I would have liked to see him push you up to about 150 milligrams to start with, maybe even 200. So it sounds like you're just a little under medicated, Savon. That's what it sounds like, but hopefully your body can adjust soon to that dose, right? But it sounds like you recently said that you have supplemented and really try to fight yourself on supplementing every day, Savon. If you find yourself taking Suboxone every day for this first month, then I feel like it's going to put you quite a bit behind in the overall picture of things. It's just going to push you out that much further, right? But only you know if you can really do it or not. It's really a challenge for the first month, guys. This is what I've always said, and what Savannah is going through right now is matching exactly what I've always said. The first month of Sublocade is the hardest part about it. You have to transition. You have to get used to feeling like this all day. You're not having the highs and the lows like you do when you take your Suboxone for the day. There's no more of that shit. And your body just has to get used to feeling stable all day and all night. And for a lot of people, that's challenging. And it takes some time for them to get used to that, right? Let's see here. Cameron says, I think it was just a build-up thing. The first few days of each shot, I feel a high feeling, but this 100 was a whole new level. I needed clonidine because I was having panic attacks? What? Dude, that's weird, man. That is very abnormal. I mean, okay, so you took 300 milligram shots and you didn't have that, but off the 100 milligram shot, it just kicked in super hard, or what? Is that what you're saying? Cameron said, all my depots are still huge. And that means you still have huge amounts of bupe in your system. Just remember that, guys. The depot that you feel in your stomach, that is the medication, right? It's not like there's some empty cartridge that just sits in there. You know what I mean? Like the depot literally is the medication. So if you can fill it in there, then you still have a good amount of bupe in your system. Savon says, trying to manage. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll get a call with you, Kevin, on clarity. All right. Sounds good, girl. Hang in there. Try to take as low as you can, Savon. Try not to, definitely don't be taking what you were taking before. Let's see, where am I at here? So I'm about 13 minutes behind in the comments. Ow, my booty. Been having some killer workouts lately. Man, been getting sore. Real sore. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tara says, Matt, I'm really proud of you. You are courageous to be sharing your story with us. Yes, absolutely. He's been here. He's been pretty consistent up in here too lately. So it's been awesome to see him. Kenny is in the house. What is up, Kenny? How are you doing, man? How you doing? Give us some updates, Kenny. So Kenny is the person I've been speaking about off and on, guys, that he took. I've had a lot of calls with Kenny on Clarity. So shout out to you, Kenny, for reaching out to me via the Clarity link in the description box. I appreciate that. I've had some really great calls with Kenny and some very interesting ideas. He took one shot, guys, of Sublocade. Well, you could call it two shots, but basically he ordered one shot. His doctor gave him just 25 milligrams one day and then 25 milligrams 2 days later. So very, very different doses, right? Like I've never heard anybody take any doses just like that. But he did really good. And then he ran into withdrawal at about 2.5 months, I think it was, Kenny. Is that right? And he got back on Suboxone, and now he's got the hand to mouth thing going again. I told him just take the Butrans patch. He's only taking 0.5 milligram a day. But he doesn't think that the Butrans patch will stop him from wanting to orally dose. So he's going to take one more shot of Sublocade, and then he's going to have Butrans on hand to take when the withdrawal kicks in again. So I think that's the plan. Kenny, let me know if something's changed since then. KG, what's your thoughts on that? Kenny's at 0.5 milligram right now. And you heard the situation I just said. Do you think the Butrans patch would be able to stop him from doing the hand to mouth at 0.5 milligram, KG? Let us know. And also let us know, KG, what microgram patch you would try if you were him. Because KG is on the Butrans patch. She's the only person right now that I know that watches this channel that is doing the Butrans patch right now. And I really want that to change. And I think that a lot of people can get a lot of value from the Butrans patch. So we need the information to get out there. So Savant says, I got it on the 6th. Suboxone was on 5 milligrams, 100 milligram shot for 3 days until last night. So I think what she meant to say is she was good. Okay, so she didn't orally dose until the 3rd night, I think is what she's saying. So what dose are you taking, Savon, when you do dose? Hopefully it's only like 1 or 2 milligrams. Don't be taking your normal 4 or 6 milligrams. Don't do that, Savon. You don't need that much. And what kind of withdrawals are you running into, Savon? If you could clarify for us. I don't think I oh, there. Never mind. She says right here. What? Diarrhea? That's very interesting. I would definitely not expect that to happen. Hot and sweaty, having anxiety, racing of heart up and down, emotional. Wow. Yeah, that's withdrawal. I'm trying to think. Okay, so Savon, when you have all these issues happen, what dose of Suboxone do you take, and do all those things go away once you take it? That's the question I have for you, Saban, right now, if you could answer. Cameron says, I'm a gym rat too. Everyone makes fun of me because of it. World's becoming backwards. And as I was talking about a little bit earlier, guys, side note, we've got 14 people up in here and 14 likes. So let's get that baby up to 20 if we could, guys, for the new people coming in here. Smash that like button real quick for you, boy. Y'all appreciate me coming up in here every freaking week, every Wednesday and every Sunday. Well, the Sundays might be changing, guys, as I've told y'all. Football is pretty important to me, but y'all are important to me too. So I want to make sure I get a second stream in for you guys every week. So it's either going to be Sundays and we just move the time around every week. That's kind of a pain in the butt for you guys. Or I switch it to Saturday and I just do it the same time as the Wednesday stream. I'm kind of thinking Saturday might be the best way to go about it. Savon, can you supplement for a little bit? Yeah, I'm really curious as to what Dr. Ken Starr thinks about you supplementing, Savon. I had a literal physical withdrawal. Literally was super stoked. I'm not even craving the Suboxone. I had no desire to take it anymore. This was literally physical. Yeah, that's very interesting that kicked in at, I think she said day 3. Very, very interesting. So, did you call Dr. Ken Starr and talk to him about that, Savon? I'm really curious as to what he would say. I'm thinking next time I would bump your shot up to, and you know what this reminds me of right now, guys? I'm sure a lot of you guys don't remember this call I had with Anthony C. Shout out to Anthony C. If he was watching this. Anthony, where you been, boy? We need an update from you. I had Anthony C on the show a while ago, and he did. It was almost sounds exactly like what Savon is saying. So he was at, I think, 4 milligrams, and he took the 100 milligram shot, and he said that he wasn't able to stop the psychological stuff. So the doctor on his next shot ordered the 300 milligram shot, and then that is what was able to break him of the oral addiction. And then so he tried to start off low with a 100 milligram shot, didn't work out. So his doctor ordered the 300 milligram shot, and that's what ended up working for him. So a lot of times, guys, you're just going to have to play with the dose and see what your doctor says about it, right? Boy, oh boy, it's hot up in here. Woo, choking on my own water here. Sorry, guys. So we've got 16 people up in here. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to go ahead and thank the sponsors of the week. As you guys see them scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Shout out to the sponsors of the week. Kimmy B and KG Smith are the sponsors of the week. Per usual, them ladies have been killing it up in here, showing some massive, massive love to this channel. I appreciate you ladies. Super shout out to Kimmy B and KG Smith. Side note, where is Kimmy B? I was like, something seems like it's missing up in here. Where the heck is she at? Hopefully she's having a good night wherever she is, whatever she's doing. So shout out to those ladies, KG Smith. I appreciate the love up in here as always. So we also had Matt K, who is here hanging out today. He sent some love via the Cashapp donation. We had Dylan showing a super chat on the last live stream. So shout out to Dylan if you hear this on the replay. We had Jill showing some love. We had Marky R and Tara. Shout out to Marky R if you hear this on the replay, crew brother. I appreciate the love. And Tara as well. Tara is up in here hanging out with us right now. So thanks for showing some love to the channel recently, Tara. I appreciate you, girl, very much. And I'm going to put something on the screen right now that says, if you value this channel / community and you would like to show your support to help improve content, you can do so at the Venmo or the Cash App links that are on the screen now. I appreciate everybody who has sponsored this channel in the past and in the future. I'm going to the future, baby. So that being said, let's get back to the comments. Also, Mama Deb, man, I haven't seen her for a long time. So you guys can see there's a group, like I've been saying, there's a group of people that are just kind of phasing out from the channel. And then there's like a new group that are coming in. And this always happens. I've seen it happen since I've been making videos. And it's all good. It's all good to see. It's actually really good to see when people are able to finish up this part of their life and just kind of move on and phase out, right? So it's like, it sucks to see that you miss these people, but it's also good to know that they're out there just kicking ass and living their life, right? They don't have to be held hostage any longer. A lot of people feel like they're being held hostage with the stuff that we talk about on this channel. So let's get back to the comments, guys. It looks like I'm about, where am I at here? Oh, Brandon's recovering the house. What up, Brandon? Who else is up in here? So I'm scrolling backwards. Slow-mo in the house. Good to see you, Slow-mo. He told me to supplement only last night. So yeah, really try, Savon, to limit your supplementation, because every day that you do that, it's just going to be a little bit harder for you, I think. So do what you can, but you can only do what you can do, right? The blood levels, and I'm sure Dr. Kensar probably told you this, the blood levels, the amount of bupe that's actually in your blood right now should be higher than what you were taking. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense of why you're experiencing withdrawal right now, but it is what it is. If you're experiencing that, then that's what it is, right? I'm still scrolling backwards here, guys. Yes, I'm a ways behind. Justin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, Justin. Wow, I must have been quite a ways behind, guys. All right, now I'm starting to scroll forward. 37. So KG says, I'm all good, Kev. I'm feeling great on the 0.25 milligrams oral and the 20 microgram patch. So that is incredible, KG. What does that look like as far as the dosing, KG? If you could tell us, like, how are you dosing 1/4 milligram orally per day? We just had a sponsor bomb come through up in here. Oh shit, we had 2 sponsor bombs coming through in here, guys. Hold on a minute. Let me pull up the sponsor bomb, get this puppy rolling here. Sorry, I'm a little rusty here tonight. So, first of all, shout out to Siobhan showing $10 love on the Venmo apps. Shout out to you. Let's fire up the jets for Siobhan. I appreciate you, girl. Fire these puppies up. She's about to fly over and drop some bombs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shaboom. Boom. Savon, I appreciate you sharing the info and sharing the love with that Venmo donation, girl. I really, really appreciate you as always. Also, at the same exact time, we had Matt K drop in a $30 sponsor bomb also on Venmo. So super shout out to Matt K showing some love up in here. 2 streams in a row now. I appreciate you, brother. Let's fire up the jets for Matt K. What up? What up? Here we go, baby. 20 people in the house. 20 people. Dropping the bomb, baby. Dropping the bomb. Boom. So we had 2 sponsor bombs come through at the same time. Also, people are smashing the like button. We're at 19 likes, 20 people in here hanging out. So as you guys smash the like, as you come in here, please smash the like so it lets everybody else know that we're in here hanging out. All right. Drop some comments if you're just stopping in. Don't be a ghost watcher. Remember that this is your family away from family. So we want to hear what's going on with you guys. Give us your updates. Let us know what you guys are going through. Okay. Yes, I'm behind in the comments, but yes, I will get caught up. So, where am I at here? Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. So Brandon says, yes, I still have bumps from the last 3 shots. So that tells you guys that these shots, they last a long time, right? Just because they prescribe this stuff to be once a month certainly doesn't mean that you're on E by the time you go back in, guys. So keep that in mind. Don't let your brain make you think that just because they prescribe it every 30 days that you're somehow on empty by the time you go in. That's definitely not how this works. Kenny says, I made it. I think Kenny just rolled in, said hello, and rolled out. I don't think I've seen another comment from him yet, but if he did make a comment, then I will see it here shortly. I wish he would be in here hanging out, because I definitely like to pick his brain here on the stream. Cameron says, good luck, everyone. Got to go. Keep it up, Kevin. I'll get a pick up soon. Yes, please do, Cameron. We need everybody that watches this channel to have a profile picture so we can see you guys. Y'all can see us. Let's just see each other. We get to know each other better. I get to know you guys better when I see your picture. I start to remember who you guys are and what you're going through, all that stuff. Tasha says, do you have an Instagram, Kev? That's a good question. No, I do not. No, I don't, Tasha. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Instagram. I've never had a Snapchat or anything. I can't keep up with it all. It's just too much for me personally. Like I literally, if you guys seen how much usage I put in every day on the YouTube, you would understand why I literally have no time for anything else other than YouTube. So this definitely gets all my attention, too much of my attention, and I need to cut back my attention for YouTube. So yeah, just wanted to say that, guys. If you guys notice that I don't respond to every single comment now on the replay crew, I used to make sure that I did that, but now I just try to respond to every comment on the live stream. That's if you guys have a certain comment that you need responded to from me, live stream is where to do it at, guys. So Savant says, for me, Kevin, the reason I did was for stability. I've only taken 2 milligrams as the doctor has directed me to because we want to see if it was possibly withdrawal. So, okay. So I like that. Did that take away the issue, Savan? I would hope that it did. And if it did, Savan, next time just try taking one, right? You want to try to see to get away with the lowest amount possible that takes away whatever withdrawal you're having. And really, guys, 1 milligram can get you guys a long way when it comes to taking you out of withdrawal. So hopefully, I would definitely think that the 2 milligrams would help iron out any issues that you were having for sure. Yeah, where is Kimmy and Marky? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they're at here. I think Kimmy might have thought I was going to do a Saturday stream because I've been talking about that. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. As soon as I get insurance, I'm going to try my best to get on Sublocade. I'm so done with subs. So I've got some information coming out about Brixadi soon, guys. Slow-mo, talk with your doctor about Brixadi. It might be easier and cheaper for your insurance to do Brixadi, so something to consider. No, I'm still taking them. My next shot is Thursday, I believe. I'll have to check my appointment card. Kenny says, I'm so looking forward to getting my next shot. Yeah, let us know how that goes for you, Kenny. Kenny's going to try something really low. I think he said he's going to try only 25 milligrams. Guys, tiny, tiny little shot. Currently, I'm 18 minutes behind, guys. I'm trying to get caught up to y'all. Yes, great question, KG. She asks what I said. Did you feel better after the 2 milligrams? She says, as soon as I took 1 milligram last night at 10 p.m., 90% of the systems. Okay, so that's proof that, yes, she was, in fact, in withdrawal. 90% of the symptoms subsided. Then I took the next 1 milligram this morning. So I did feel more stable as far as emotional. Okay, so I love that you're doing that, Savan. You're trying to take the smallest possible dose that you can to help with whatever you're having, right, guys? Like I just said a minute ago, even 1 milligram can get you a long way if you're having these issues. So when I speak to Dr. Starr, it's going to show us. Obviously, I need a higher dose. So yes, I understand there is transitioning, but the symptoms I had last night were ridiculous. It was like full-blown withdrawal. Physically, not mentally. Mentally, I was fine. Yeah, that is so interesting. Very interesting that you would have, because that's literally backwards for me, Savon. Anytime I've gone into Suboxone withdrawal, it's been like, seriously, it's been backwards from what you just went through. So mentally, she was totally fine. Yeah, like the mental stuff kicks in for me way before physical stuff when I go into withdrawal. I don't know if you guys are more like Savon or if you're more like me, but for me, it's definitely always mental first and then physical after. But it always goes back to what I've been saying lately, guys. We're all different. Slow-mo says, maybe I need the patch. I need to look into it. So the patch, the Butrans patch that we've been talking about, it's only for people who have tapered down to low doses. And it's also only going to be for people who have a really open-minded doctor, because it's not made for that. It's made for people who have chronic pain, right? But it's only going to work for people who have tapered down to less than 1.5 milligrams. 1.5 milligrams or less is when you might be in the right zone to talk to your doctor about the Butrans patch. You're going to bring it up. They're going to say that was made for chronic pain. You're going to say, I know, but it's the same thing that's in Suboxone. I just can't taper myself off the last. Like, it's going to be a little bit of a conversation. But if you have a doctor who's willing to work with you and listen to you, it would be off-label usage, meaning that's not what it's made for. But doctors do that every day. They come up with different ideas and use things that they weren't just only made for this one reason, right? At the end of the day, all it is the same thing you're taking with Suboxone, bupe, right? Kevin, he should definitely do the 20 microgram patch, because if he goes lower, he may think it's not working. He could still take like 0.62 oral if he just had to. So 0.62, that's such an odd sounding dose. So he's only taking half of a milligram total right now per day. So I think he's splitting that up into 3 different doses. And he's like such a hyper responder to low doses of bupe too. I think he said he took a quarter of a milligram and he was wired for the whole night. Like, what? What? It's like the more time I spend on this channel and hearing your guys' stories, it makes me realize, that there's so much more to it than just our experience. A lot of times we can think that whatever we're going through, that's the way it is for everybody. But I'm hearing, and I'm surprised almost every day I get on here, I'm hearing things that are blowing my mind, right? And it's like that it doesn't match what I've gone through. So we all need to keep an open mind with this stuff. Slomo says, I got down from 16 milligrams a day down to now 2 milligrams a day. And that's awesome, dude. Yeah, you probably feel a hell of a lot more like clear-headed at that dose, right? This literally happened at 10 p.m. last night. I called Dr. Ken. He called me back and said to take 2 milligrams. I said, no, can I just take 1 milligram of the strip? He said, yes, symptoms went away. So the lower the dose you can take, Savon, and test it, right? Maybe next time that happens, Savon, try taking just half of a milligram. If you can cut it up that small, half of a milligram would likely even take those issues away. So just you want to try to take the tiniest little bit that you can that works. Hope you feel better, Savon. Cindy Moore in the house. Well, it's up. Mama Cindy says, hey, Kevin and chat, just stopping by to say hello, and I love you all. Good to see you, Cindy. I appreciate you always sharing this content with everybody. Thank you, Cindy. She's probably one of my oldest, longest subscribers. She's been around here since I can remember, guys. So shout out to Mama Cindy. As always, she's been a huge help for this channel. I literally think she might be one of my first subscribers many years ago. I can't believe it myself. So far, so good. And this AM, I took 1 milligram to help stabilize my emotional and anxiety, and I'm better. I'm not going to take any more strips because I want to not have to do that. That's the whole point of the shot. Absolutely, I agree, Sivan. Yep. And just remember, Sivan, that when you go in for your next shot, you're still going to have about half of that first shot in you. So it will stack to help. I'm not sure if Doc Ken Starr is planning on doing another 100 milligram at this point. He kind of seems to be, to me, just my honest opinion, is he seems to be like on the low side of everything. He wants to do, from the video that I had, he was talking about, well, just give people 2 or 3 shots and they're done. And, I personally feel like, just going off of my experience, I think a little bit longer and a little bit higher doses, but he's the one that does this stuff every day. I'm just going off of my experience, but I think if you did what you did and you're having the issues that you're having, then clearly the dose needs to be raised, right? So really, it's to be continued. I have a video of me getting the shot. I don't know if I'm going to release it yet, but just journaling all this so I can explain a little bit better, maybe on another date. Savon, I thought your channel got taken down. Are you sure you still have a channel? Because I was asking somebody else recently and they couldn't find your channel either. I don't think your channel is up anymore, Savon. Unless you deleted all your videos or something. I do get, or I don't say all your videos, you only had a couple, but I do get that it takes time to adjust, and I'm fully aware of that. That feels like, as far as the adjusting, because I understand, like, more tired and stuff, but withdrawal came. and it was bad, she says. Yeah, that's really sucky. That sucks. Yeah, that's why I was like hearing the doses. I was thinking, I was like, you either need to lower your dose down more, or you need to raise that Sublocade dose. That was, you heard me say it a couple times, I'm pretty sure. I really think it's a good idea for doctors to just order the 300 milligram shot if there's like any question on the dose, because they can literally just squirt some of it out, right? If the patient decides, maybe the patient lowered their dose down before. And remember, guys, I'm not giving medical advice. I can never give anybody medical advice. I'm not a doctor, as you guys seen earlier. um, but yeah, if there's any question as to where the patient wants to start or where their dose is going to be at, then why not just order the 300 milligram shot and then remove some uh, if needed, right? It's always, I mean, especially where it's the same price. It's literally the same exact price. It doesn't matter if insurance pays for it or if you pay for it. It doesn't get any more expensive to order the 300 milligram shot. So, which is kind of pretty stupid to me. Ambien definitely made me feel worse. I've heard that, and I also experienced that as well, Matt. But I think that's only because I've been taking it for taking 2 or 3 10 milligram pills just to black out and vaporize consciousness. Yeah, I had a pretty similar experience when I did my Suboxone withdrawal back in 2019. I think it was 18, 7. I don't even remember, guys. The years are so jumbled now. It seemed like the RLS got worse after I took the Ambien. Like I fell asleep for like 30 minutes and it was like, boom, RLS was like, nah, bro, wake up. And I've heard other people say similar as well. So you really, it's almost like you just never know until you try it, right? And then you just kind of have to go with whatever happens. Your boy Steffi up in here. So currently I'm 20 minutes behind still, guys. I'm trying to get caught up to you guys. There's 20 people in here and 19 likes on the video. Let's push that puppy up to 25 real quick, guys. I know there's some more people in here that haven't smashed that like button yet. So please smash that like button real quick, guys. I would appreciate you. You would be my baby, not anybody else's, just mine. All right, let's see here. Justin says, video documenting is best. I wish I had something to remember how I looked and felt through the process. Yes. Even if you don't post it on YouTube, right? Record some videos to yourself if you guys are going through withdrawal, because you're going to forget how it was. And then sometimes it can really help to go back to that video to remind you how far you've come, what you had to go through to get to where you're at. And just a simple 5-10 minute video to say, hey, I'm really hating life right now. This really sucks. To just document that, kind of timestamp that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? Something you can just go back to look. If you're having a rough day, maybe you're thinking about getting back on Suboxone and you're kind of unsure, go watch that video, and then you could have more information to better make a decision on that. Let's see here. Once I stopped the Ambien, I really feel better. I wonder how other people are with that. Yeah, I mean, if you were taking 3 a day, Matt, that's a high dose, brother. So yeah, 30 milligrams of Ambien, that's no joke. Kimmy's not here. Let's see. I mean, do other people tapering or withdrawal also take sleep meds, or just accept the 2 to 5 hours of sleep per night? Honestly, when you're in like full-blown withdrawal, I really don't think there's a lot of sleep meds that are going to help with that. Maybe like a strong benzo type of thing, Xanax or something might knock you down. But for me, even when I was, I remember I was like trying to lower my tolerance to Ambien at the time, so I could take a little bit extra on top of what I usually did, and it would work better. So I literally got me down to like 7.5 milligrams of Ambien, so that when I would go into withdrawal, I could take 1.5 or 15 milligrams of Ambien, and it would definitely work. You would think, right? But that's not how it worked. It knocked me out, and I literally woke up 30 minutes later, full blown withdrawal. So even my extra strength Ambien dose didn't work when I was in withdrawal. So 20 people in here, guys. Please smash the like as you're stopping in here. We're at 21 likes. I appreciate y'all. Oh, Matt, I'm not going to sleep. I take trazodone. So do you take trazodone every night, KG? I've tried trazodone and it really didn't do much for me, but I've heard other people say it works really good for them. I think Reed always swore by trazodone. Justin says I took over-the-counter sleep aid for withdrawal. Still take some, but almost have to accept sleep will not be good for a month. That's a good comment. She says, yeah, it's really not that difficult. Honestly, all I'm saying is obviously I needed a higher dose of the shot and I'll be cruising. It's way better than strips, she says. So yeah, I think by the time you get your next dose in you, make sure that you have a good plan. Talk with Dr. Ken as soon as possible about this, Savon, because it takes a process for your next shot to get there. So you want to get ahead of the ball and have a plan going forward, rather than waiting till the last minute. And then I kind of feel like he might honestly try to tell you to take 100 milligrams again, Savon. But if I was you and you're struggling already, I would probably have some pushback against that and see if he can just order the 300 milligram shot. Maybe he can give you 200 milligrams of that shot, right? But taking another 100 milligram shot where you've already had issues sounds a little low to me. But on the other side, he's probably going to talk about the half-life, which is true, 45 to 60 days before half of your first shot is gone, right? So by the time you go in for your second shot, you're still going to have more than 50 milligrams still in you from the first shot. So you just got to see what happens, really. But it's good that you're figuring this stuff out already, right? As soon as possible. The first month is always the hardest. By the time you get your next shot, you'll be cruising on cruise control. Remember, Callie Love had the same issue, exactly the same issue, Savon. Also, Anthony C. had the exact same issue. Who else? Scott had the same exact issue. So please don't let yourself get too down about what you're going through right now, Savon. Some people, it's perfect and they're just cruising off into the sunset from day one. But most people, the first month is a bit of a transition. So be patient with yourself and just know that as soon as you get that second shot, you'd be cruising, girl. You'd be cruising. Slow-mo says, I'm being held hostage. I think a lot of people feel that way, buddy. Especially as the years go on, right? Like if it's something like if you're new into Suboxone, a lot of people, it's like a miracle saving grace type of thing. And it helps them build their stable life. But then it's like, okay, you helped me do what I needed to do. Now let me go. And it's like, nah, I ain't letting you go. I see a lot of people in the chat don't like sleep meds, but I still have to function at work. So whatever it takes. Yeah. I mean, I've taken sleep meds for so many years, KG. So I've been an insomniac since freaking 28 years old. All started with a rough breakup. I mean, I was literally like take myself out that bad over this breakup. And looking back, I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? Why are you with her? It's crazy when you're in the moment with a relationship, a toxic relationship, I'll just say that, and you have those huge highs and huge lows. It's like, it's really easy to get very down with things, especially when you're going through drug addiction like I was. D, we need to get you to get your picture up here. D says, hey, y'all, just got my second 300 milligram shot yesterday. I did pretty good on the first one, but damn, the injection site for me is very irritated. F. I appreciate you not actually saying the F word there. I don't think YouTube would have posted it if you did, but yeah, guys, the 300 milligram shots are going to be probably pretty tender. Remember, my biggest shot was 150 milligrams, and even that would be tender. It's definitely tender for like the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, if I can remember right. A lot of people report that they get like dry skin and itchy around the area. Kevin, when I'm at work, I take 0.25 milligrams around 4 p.m. When I'm home, I split. When I'm home, I split it. Not sure why I feel I need it earlier when I'm home. Definitely do better at work. So you do better when your mind is occupied with keeping busy. So I get that totally. It definitely makes sense for sure. KG Smith, yeah, totally understandable. It's definitely not sustainable to get any sleep. I feel that ruins the speed of the recovery too. Did your injection site get very irritated and extremely red and hurt? Saban, how is your injection site? You just got your shot, so let us know how it was for you. Also, Saban, if you could let the people know that are really worried about how painful the shot is, let the people know your honest opinion about how horrible or unhorrible the shot was, Saban, since you just barely got it. There's a lot of people I think sit on the sidelines because they're so afraid. Because a lot of people, yeah, it hurts, but it literally lasts like 30 seconds and you're done. So it's just something that you can block out if you have the mental power to be able to try to block pain out for a minute or two. It's not that big of a deal, really. Matt, I'll work on the other meds when I'm done with the sub. Scott says, baby. Good to see you in here, Scott. We need to get your picture up there, buddy. Need to get you a picture on there. Kevin, I appreciate that. Even when you're feeling like a little bug up in here, like you just want to scream and come on here, you're faithful, and just letting you know I'm really grateful, Kev. Sorry if I sound bitchy. No, you're good, Savon. You are good. I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I know the thoughts and the feelings that you're going through right now, but I also know what's coming for you. So, because I've seen so many people go through exactly what you're going through right now. I've seen it happen time and time and time again. So, like I said, girl, keep the faith. I know you will. You'll keep that positive vibe that you always got about you. Just take as low amount as you can and try to nudge Dr. You know who to go towards the 300 milligram shot, or at least order it. And then if he needs to remove some, that's fine. But if I was you in your position, and remember, I'm not a doctor, I would probably want to shoot for 150, maybe 200 milligrams for the next shot. But you have to go through the month and see how you're feeling, right? Because a lot could change from now until the end of the month or when you get your next shot. So it's always better to over order and adjust the dose if you can, rather than to order a small shot when you actually need more, right? How far behind? And yes, I'm still over 20 minutes behind, guys. I'm gonna start trying to speedy scroll to y'all so I'm not behind the whole night. Scott says, your Sublocade videos helped me make the jump. I was worried as poop about it. Blood pressure was a wreck. My first appointment, I was so nervous. 8 years ago, when I started, they were like, there's 24 doggy and 3,600 milligrams of GABA. Oh, so they threw you on some high dose of subs right off the bat? 3,600 milligrams of GABA? What? 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 Zoinks! Let's see. Tara's still in here. Says, I accidentally put my Satan pillowcase in the dryer and scorched it. Oh, Satan. Satin. Oops, one side is still good. Oh, I hate when I overcook stuff in the dryer. It really pisses me off. Scrolling. Slow-mo says, and this is a good point right here, I'm no longer a zombie at 2 milligrams. I feel so much better. This goes back to the old term that you've heard me say many times on this channel, guys. Less is more. Your brain wants to tell you to take more Suboxone. It's going to make me feel better. It'll make you feel better if you take more. But then you take it and you feel like a zombie. You feel tired or over-medicated, right? And what Slow-mo just said is exactly what I always say, guys. Less is often more when you're talking about Suboxone, okay? He feels much better. Yes, there's an adjustment period as you're tapering down, of course. Just like with any other drug, right? You have to be patient as you're tapering. You don't want to rush this stuff. But once you stabilize on whatever dose you lower yourself down to, you're going to feel better. Your testosterone is going to start rising. You'll feel yourself start coming back to life, right? As your dose lowers. And I'm only talking to the people who are safe in their recovery. I'm not telling anybody who just barely got on Suboxone to go rushing off of it. That's not what I'm saying at all, guys. Build the clean time, build the stability, get rid of all the old people and get rid of all your other crap. And then when the time is right, talk to your doctor and ask them if it's the right time for you to start tapering off Suboxone. Remember, it's different for everybody, guys. Ideally, you have at least a year clean from relapsing, right? And that's not a really big concern of yours anymore. But if you just relapsed like 2-3 weeks ago, months ago, it's like, why come off Suboxone now, right? Why not build some more stability? But it's up to you and your doctor. It has nothing to do with me. Well, most of the bad body pains ended yesterday. I still feel like dog crap, obviously, but things are really looking up now. I just hope I can get some steady sleep is all. RLS is way better now. Dude, that's awesome. The RLS is brutal. So the fact that your RLS is way better, it sounds like it's maybe almost gone. That should be the catalyst for sleep to start improving, right? Because y'all know you can't sleep through no RLS. At least I could never do it. RLS just keep me awake the whole time. Matt says, has anybody heard from Reed or lost Matt? No. Nope, neither of them. Haven't heard from them. Haven't heard from FMD for quite a while. Who else, man? Yeah, a lot of people just do their own thing and live their own life, right? And it's really interesting, guys. I was thinking about it the other day. It's like oftentimes we can kind of take for granted where certain things are. Let's just say, for example, like maybe let's just say 3-4 months ago, right? There were more people making recovery videos, and then half of them stopped making videos. And it's almost like you think that because something's happening right now that it's always going to be happening, and then it doesn't happen and you're like, oh shit. So things change. Like I might not always be doing these videos, and life just changes and people change, and some people decide they want to be a YouTube content creator 1 minute and then the next minute they're gone and you never hear from them again, right? So I've seen it happen a lot of times, guys. People will make a few videos, they'll get some subscribers, and they think they're ready for that YouTube lifestyle. So they think they want to go for it, and then they will either get burnt out or they get disappointed. Or I mean, it's hard to build a YouTube channel, guys. It's really freaking hard, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of grinding and a lot of learning mistakes. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world, especially when talking about this kind of crap. There's a lot of pressure on you putting this information out to the world, for sure. So just a heads up to you guys if you're thinking about making videos like this. Slow-mo says, I'm thinking about just biting the bullet and cold turkeying it. I mean, if you've got a week off of work or something, Slow-mo, then try it, bro. Like, what's the worst case scenario, right? It doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, then you come back on at half the dose. If you guys ever try doing what Slow-mo just talked about and you try cold turkeying at X dose, whatever it is, if you can make it 4, 5, 6 days, then your tolerance has dropped significantly at that point. So do not come back on at where you were trying to have some fun with the medication, right? Lower the dose. Don't suffer for nothing, guys. US, we need you to get a profile picture, brother. Says update, been 2 weeks since the doctor ordered the shot. I still haven't heard from the specialty pharmacy yet. Is this normal? I would call them, get the specialty pharmacy's number, US, and call them and say, what the F? What's the holdup? You want to be in contact with your specialty pharmacy if there's any sort of holdup, guys. You need to call them. And a lot of times, I remember Kenny told me he had to call them and straighten them out several times. So some specialty pharmacies are kind of a pain in the butt, especially when trying to just get things started. And then once you get the ball rolling, it's usually a lot smoother from there. Things can be on cruise control pretty much once you get things going. Baby. I talk to Reed every now and then, Justin said. Damn, it's hard to catch up to you guys. My doc won't do the squirting Sublocade out. I've pushed a couple times. All right. So if that's the scenario you're in, that's the scenario you're in. You just got to either decide to go with it or not go with it, right? And I think that there will be plenty of people in that same exact scenario, Scott. We need to get you to get a profile picture up here, Scott, if you could. What dose of Suboxone are you on, Scott? You might just be in a good zone to where it doesn't matter and just go with the copy and paste Sublocade stuff. That's okay. But it's, it really only gets kind of confusing for people on Sublocade when they're on lower doses of Suboxone. That's really the only time. If you're anything above 6 milligrams, just go right to the 300 milligram shot. Start. What's up, Crypto? Good to see you, buddy. Justin says, I don't know what it is today, but I've been having some severe cravings for subs. So strange. Hasn't been much of an issue. Yeah, it's been a while for you, Justin. You've been doing really good. I know, sometimes Kimmy has cravings for that too. I don't think she's actually having cravings for subs. I think it's more the painkillers. I'll have to ask her that when I see her on Wednesday. Xanax will take you out of withdrawal as well. I'm being prescribed a benzo for my vasectomy procedure. Is it bad? I'm looking a little forward to it. Do you think I need it? The doctor did, but I don't know. I mean, what? You're just really anxious about having the surgery? Maybe take it for a couple of days before, but definitely don't be getting like a prescription of like 30 of them. I definitely wouldn't do that. You definitely don't need that many. KG says, Kevin, every night since I started subs 14 years ago, I'm on the lowest dose. Damn, it gotta feel good, right, KG? Gotta feel good. Pat yourself up on the back right there, KG. You've come this far. You're right there at the finish line. Justin, I'm going to borrow your breathing exercise strategy. I haven't been doing much of that lately. Thank you. Slow-mo says, glad you're still here, Kev. Yeah, I've been here for quite a while. Been here for quite a damn while, guys. I appreciate that, Slow-mo. Scott says, I needed a 300 milligram loading dose and it worked wonders. The injections hurt a bit for a while. I get random pain in the abdomen injections. Anybody else? Not constipation. Well, that's good that you were ruling out the constipation as a possibility of having abdomen issues or pain, I should say. Hurt a bit for a while. I mean, define hurting a bit for a while, Scott. How long do the injections hurt for? It should definitely hurt for the first, like I said, 3, 4, 5 days. It should be tender for sure. So Crypto says, I've always had no problems with sleep. Well, how old are you, Crypto? Enjoy it while you got it, because most people, I think, as they age, sleep starts to become an issue for whatever freaking reason. He falls asleep quickly as heck. That's lucky. I was the same way too when I was in my 20s. I do wake up at least once in the middle of every night, but can always fall right back asleep. Yeah, enjoy those years while you got them, because I don't know if it stays that way forever. I know a lot of people struggle with insomnia for sure. But I used to sleep so good. I used to sleep so easy and so good like that. Shot didn't really hurt at all. The lidocaine hurts a bit, and the Sublocade a little less for me. So yeah, I'd never done the lidocaine stuff. Side note, guys, we've been going for an hour and 30 minutes, and we're at 21 likes. We've got about 14 people up in here right now. So please smash the like button, guys. Please smash the like. I would appreciate you. Yeah, 2 milligrams is a great maintenance dose for sure. I'm surprised that being down low is still making me so sleepy. When I'm home, I take a nap like 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, some people just get really tired when their doses get low, right? How's your energy like during the daytime, KG? Yeah, for a lot of people, that's a sign of them being really low on bupe, right? Is being super sleepy like that. And then also it could be reversed from that too. Some people get super energized. So it's just you got to know your own body and know like what's changing and why it's changing. I'm slowly pulling on you guys. It looks like I'm only about 12 minutes behind here. I guarantee to all the men in the chat that hyperdosing Viagra first thing in the morning helps you come off of subs. Just kidding. So Scott, looks like Scott uploaded a picture here. I'm not understanding the Viagra joke. Let's see here, Scott. Oh, he said he was joking, obviously, guys. So don't go be taking a bunch of Viagra in the morning. I'm on my second 150 milligram shot, and I take 2 milligrams for chronic pain 2 to 5 times a month. Okay, I think I remember you telling us about that a little bit ago. I do remember that because I remember it was like a abnormal circumstance. So I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, that's a good question, Cindy. Does it help with your chronic pain? I'm guessing that it does if he keeps taking it like that. They prescribe 1 pill for the actual procedure and a single antibiotic. I guess it's just the urologist protocol for vasectomy. Oh yeah, then I mean, 1 pill, that's not going to be an issue. What the hell? Is everything still okay with the stream, guys? Did anything go weird with the stream? It's like there's a huge chunk of comments missing, it seems like. Unless y'all just stop typing comments, which could be true. Or did I just skip a bunch? I'm pretty much caught up to you guys in the comments, I guess. 14 people up in here, guys. Smash the like, smash the like. Justin says, well, I haven't taken a painkiller for over a decade, just subs, so I can't remember, but I know I was addicted to the minor euphoria / energy after the subs kicking in. And a lot of people feel the same way. And a lot of people get that little extra little bit of euphoria or energy. That's a great point, Justin. Crypto says I'm 43. So that's, yeah, you're really fortunate to still be sleeping so well at 43. I'm very jealous. Scott says, honestly, it's been hard to tell, Cindy. I take GABA as needed for chronic pain too, but I also do stretches. Maybe I'll isolate my methods, write it down, and I'll get back to you all. Yeah, always take notes when you're switching things up to see what works and what didn't work, right? So KG says, energy is good, no issues, maybe a little lack of motivation, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, especially when you're doing so good with everything else, right, KG? Yeah, you know that might be an issue, and if that is an issue, then you maybe kind of hold off on removing that last little 1/4 of a milligram. You might want to just kind of chill where you're at for a little bit. The 300 milligram shot hurts for a week, itchy, tender to the touch, and the 150 is about 5 days. Same pain, just a little less intense. No, Justin, I just take GABA and the Suboxone as needed. Paisley. Hey guys, long time no talk. I'm trying to remember. I'm 2 months out from my last shot and no withdrawals. Oh, this is Paisley. I thought I had I thought I pissed her off or something. Is that you? Is that the right Paisley? I'm pretty sure that was you. Good to see you in here. I was like, the name Paisley sounds really familiar, but I don't recognize the picture. It looks like she changed her picture on there. She's holding up a big ass fish in that picture. I was like, what the heck is that? Good to see you in here, Paisley. Good to see you. Yes, you didn't piss me out. Yeah, she was like, I thought I pissed her off with. Oh, I know what it was now. I don't want to repeat it, but I remember why I thought I pissed her off because she disappeared for a while, and I was like, how can it make her mad? And she came back, and I was like, did I piss you off? If so, I'm sorry. She's like, nah, you can't phase me, son. Hey, Paisley, awesome. So how are you feeling, Paisley? Going back to her she's 2 months out from her last shot and she says no withdrawals. Remind the group, Paisley, how many shots you had and what doses did you have? Tara says, I didn't notice anything weird with the stream. Okay. Yeah, maybe the comments just kind of chilled out for a bit. Also, I should add that I take ibuprofen with my acid reflux is so out of control. I also want to add that GABA use can cause acid reflux and high sex hormone binding globulin lowering test. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are they're gonna be able to understand what you just said there. That's like a little bit too scientific for most people that watch this show here. Thank you, KG. I am stoked. Think I can finally put the subs in the past after way too long, over a decade. Matt, he's like, yeah, man, crypto is the man with sleep like that. Yeah, absolutely. It's if you guys are sleeping good and you're not a young buck, you should really be thankful because a lot of people, as they get older, they start to struggle with sleep issues. I really hope I can get more than 4 to 5 hours soon, Matt says. KG says, you always have the best advice, Kev. Oh, thank you, KG. Thank you very much, girl. I'm glad you appreciate me. Let's see here. Paisley says, yes, you didn't piss me off. Oh, I already read that. Wow, it's nice to be up with you guys here in the live comments, basically. I've been behind the whole damn show. Let's see here. All right, guys, I'm going to be back in about 30 seconds. Hold on just a moment. Sorry, my babies. I'm back. All right. So Justin says, have a great night, y'all. Talk to everyone Wednesday. We'll see you soon, Justin. Have a good night, buddy. Paisley says, I feel great. No anxiety meds either. I only had 2 300 milligrams shots. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So she don't just feel good. She feels great. Tony the Tiger. Talking about putting my subs where the sun doesn't shine. Yes, that's what it was. Let's see. You're so boring in the middle of the night when you can't sleep. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's rough. It's almost like you need to have like a set amount of things that you could do to try to distract yourself. Like when the whole world is sleeping and you're sitting there miserable, man, that's what do they call it? The dark night of the soul, right? That type of shit. Like that's torture. Justin says, need to head out soon. Some good news. We head to the doctor tomorrow for our first sonogram. Get to hear the heartbeat. Very excited. Awesome, Justin. Awesome stuff, buddy. Hope you have a good time with that. Sorry, I missed that comment a little bit earlier. My babies, we've gone for 1 hour and 41 minutes, guys. We're at 23 likes. We got to get that baby to 30. We'll probably try to start winding things down in the next probably 20 or 30 minutes, guys. I'm thinking 20 or 30 minutes, something around there. We'll shoot for that. So Scott says, congrats, Justin. My children really helped me find gratitude and where my threshold for irritability is. Laugh out loud. I could imagine. Yeah, I could imagine. It would be hard to have children, especially in today's world. So I applaud you folks out there running families. I know that's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It does not feel like Sunday. Oh, there's Sunday night football going on right now. Ooh. I think it's going to be a game night too. I don't know who it is though. Do y'all know who's playing right now? KG says, me too, Paisley. I'm a little upset with the last doc I had. He never asked me about getting off subs. I know ultimately it's up to me, but still no direction. Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that feel that same way. KG is like, it's almost like it's like you're excited like that you don't have to really ever worry about running out of subs, but it's also like, well, what's the end goal, right? Is there no plan to ever get off this stuff? And so yeah, it's hard because some people do feel the same way that KG says, like just like unlimited supplies of butte. KG, it's like they want us to keep us on it, isn't it? When I first started bupe in my state, they said you should be on it for no longer than a year. Now they don't have any estimate time of how long. And see, I feel like just for me and how my recovery has been, it's like I think at least a year is probably a good idea. Saying no longer than a year, that seems a little short in my estimation, especially with the fentanyl that's going out there these days. It's like an extra layer of risk. But there's some people that just really want to move on with their life, and like some people can just make that change and make it stick, right? I was never really that type of person. It's been like slow changes for me over the years. I wouldn't blame Paisley if she did want to mad at you. I thought you only called me baby. Just kidding. Thanks, Scott and Matt. My first kid, so very happy I got off the subs right before we got pregnant. Yes, that's nice to have that taken care of, Justin. It's definitely helpful and motivating throughout the process. These lights are bright up in here today. Baby. Right, Paisley, the doctor told me some people need to stay on for life. I only used opioids for 3 to 4 years, so obviously I should not have been on for this long. Yeah, that sucks, KG, that you went from just 3 to 4 years on painkillers and then, that long on Suboxone. Yeah, that sucks. Kind of reminds me of Zach, right? He was on Suboxone for 17 years. I have sleep issues without withdrawals, so that is rough, man. Makes me nervous to jump off. Yeah, good point, Slow-Mo. I can relate to you on that, buddy. Yes, exactly, KG. That's what they say now. They don't mind if there are lifers. Seems like a big money scheme to me. There should be more help to get off of it for sure. It almost kind of sounds like a lot of doctors are looking at it as like a risk reward type of situation, right? Because there are a lot of people that have great lives on Suboxone for the long term, right? So probably a lot of doctors are scared these days because of the fentanyl stuff, right? And how it's just killing so many people, and the numbers just keep going up every year. It's like, is there no end to the rise in deaths from this stuff? Probably not, because every year, every couple of years, every few years, I mean, think about me thinking about back when my addiction started. Like, you would hear people that took heroin, and it was like, oh no, people that take heroin, they're like the ultimate lowest of the low, right? And like like thinking back, and then it went from heroin to fentanyl, and then it was like, oh my god, like fentanyl is 1,000,000 times stronger than heroin. And you guys know how they always say it's, it's 1,000 times stronger than this one, 1,000 times stronger than that one. But how the hell, what are you talking about? Y'all know what you're talking about. And now it's like the benzo dope. Now you've got an extra worry of fear in there. And now it's like all these other drugs mixed in with it as well. It's like, imagine how it's going to be if it's gone from what, Oxy 80s were the absolute strongest thing you could get, and now they go to heroin, then to fentanyl, now the benzo dope, right? Trank dope, all this crap. Like, just imagine in another 10 years what they're going to be. And you could see those people standing out there like zombies with their arms falling off due to the infection. And they're still out there doing that shit every day. It's absolutely mind-boggling watching some of those. What's it called, guys? Philadelphia Street, whatever it is. Like, these people have open, gaping wounds, and they're still out there doing drugs, being homeless every day. And then it's just like, damn, they're fucked. Is what I just feel for those people that are in that lifestyle. And so I think that a lot of doctors are just like, fuck it. If we got to have some people on butte for the rest of their lives, then that's what they're going to be. They don't want to go out there and hit that fentanyl lifestyle, because that's really hard to recover from. I've seen how hard it is for people to get out of that when they're just chasing fentanyl all day long. It's like, damn. Kimmy B in the house says, stopping in to say hi. I can't stay. I hope you're all well. Good to see you in here, Kimmy. Sorry you haven't been able to hang out here and chat with us for a bit, but it's great to see you stopping by here. She's probably already gone. Good to see you. We were asking where you were at earlier. You and Marky Rizzo and Mama Deb. Hopefully you had a great weekend, Kimmy B. Good to see you. Good to see you, girl. So, missing you, Kim, KG says. Paisley says, I've been spreading the word about the shop because I never thought I'd be able to do it, especially with a toddler, but it seems to be the way to go. Well, I'm really glad that things are going so well for you, Paisley. I'm really glad to hear that. And thanks for stopping back in here and chatting with us too and giving us an update. Please always do that in the future. If you decide to go MIA for 2 or 3 months again, Paisley, check in with us every once in a while. All right. Don't forget about us here. Don't forget about your YouTube crew. Where am I at here? I'm only 10 minutes behind the comments again, guys. Slow-mo says, I had to switch docs because when I mentioned getting off, he discouraged me. Yeah, and like I've said many times in the past on this channel, guys, it's up to you, the person in the mirror, at the end of the day. If you're on a medication like Suboxone and you feel like your soul is telling you you need to get off, and you talk to your doctor about it and they're like, nah, brah, you ain't getting off, then you got to do what you got to do, right? Doctors, they don't know what goes through our brain 24 hours a day. They could never know that. So you got like a 10-minute window to explain the doctor when you go see them once a month or every couple months. You've got like 10-minute window to basically plug your brain into theirs and let them know all the feelings and things you've been going through for the month. It's really not, you can't expect the doctors to know every little detail that's going through your brain just because you're on Suboxone, right, guys? So at the end of the day, it's on us, the people taking the medication, to know when it's time to get off. Yes, we want the doctors to hopefully understand what we're trying to tell them. Hopefully you guys can explain to your doctors the issues that you're having if you're having them. And it's just like, if you find a good doctor that really fits your needs, then keep that doctor. Don't go switching your doctor up, right? Because I've seen some horror stories with certain people out there. So just say that. My doctor is an addiction specialist and in recovery herself. It's really nice. That definitely helps to have somebody who's walked the walk, right? She pushes me a lot and keeps me accountable, but trusts me as well. I'm really blessed. Yeah, it sounds like you have a great doctor, Scott, for sure. I was on subs for 9 years. I hope to be off this year. So, Scott, what dose are you on? Paisley says, Kevin, I forget, did you stop the shot also, or are you still pushing them out longer? So I got my last shot in April, Paisley. April, and I'm just kind of, over the last month, I've started having some withdrawal symptoms like insomnia. I've kind of talked about this a little bit here on the channel as well. Some nights I kind of feel like I've got some restless legs a little bit, but I haven't went into like full-blown Suboxone withdrawal. Knocking on wood over here. See, Justin said, oh, he's still here. Wait, what the hell? Guys, I feel like I'm off in the comments. I thought Justin said goodnight a while ago, but that was at 7. Okay, so that was 10 minutes ago. So oh, Fox is in the house too. What's up, Fox? Good to see you, buddy. He says, how's it going, everyone? Good to see you in here, brother. Always stopping in here towards the later part of the stream. Just a quick side note, guys, we've got 15 people still in here hanging out. We've got 23 likes. Please smash that like. We got to get that baby to 30 before we end the stream. We've been going for 1 hour and 53 minutes on a Sunday night extravaganza. I wish Kenny would have stuck around here a little bit longer so I could have thrown some comments at him. Got some more replies, but he usually just kind of stops in and pops out real quick. Fox says, I'm struggling. I just started a new medication that's supposed to lower my intracranial pressure, but it has the most horrendous side effects. But I have the choice between this and invasive surgery. Damn, Fox. Sounds pretty serious, my friend. I'm sorry. Hang in there, my man. Hang in there. Not to worry, Justin. My doctor increased me when we were pregnant, when I first considered coming off, because how stressful pregnancy and infancy. But you got this, bud. Just sharing my experience. So I'm not sure. You might not know, Scott, but he's already off Suboxone, if that's what you're talking about. He's been off Suboxone for a while. KG, my brain isn't working straight. Fox says, is Marky in here? I've been rubbing lavender oil on my feet. Laugh out loud, it's helping. No, he hasn't been here tonight. No, he hasn't been here at all. I'll have to tell him on Wednesday. Hopefully he can show up to the Wednesday show. Scott says, yikes, I'll pray for you. I'm sorry. No, he's not. Matt says, and here in Philly, it's all trank. Yep. Kensington. Yeah, that's the videos I've been watching, the Kensington videos. Man, it's just like, it's literally like it's its own little world. It's like its own little drug world. Tara, did you change your picture? Your picture seems a little bit different. Mark, you would be stoked. I'm happy to hear the oil is bringing you some comfort. Have to catch him next week on the stream. KG says, Kev, I had a 30-second window to talk to the doctor. Yeah, that sucks, guys. If you're only having 30 seconds to talk to your doctor, that's not good. That's not good. And like I've said before, guys, if you and this is not have just only to do with Suboxone or Bupe or anything like this. If it's anything, guys, if you'll probably have, especially if you're going through some sort of issue like Fox is, right? You'll have random questions or ideas pop into your head that you're going to forget about by the time you see your doctor. So make a little note in your phone or a reminder, like a doctor note, right? And bring it up and ask them all the questions that you have for them. Because, and also record the conversation if you can while you're at your doctor. Because if you have a good doctor and they're willing to sit there and talk with you for a while and shoot the shit and pick their brain and share, whatever. Obviously, you're not going to sit there for an hour with them, but did you guys see my door open? Am I seeing things? Anyways, so yeah, I got ghosts in the house. Kill. Friday the 13th. So yeah, take notes, record the conversation, because oftentimes if there's a lot of information being exchanged, you're going to forget most of the stuff they even tell you, right? So just a couple of tips to y'all: write down some notes, ideas, things that you have for your doctor, and if you can, record the conversation. Unless it's a 30-second conversation, you probably don't have to record much there. Scott says, I'm on Sublocade now, but I was mostly scripted 16 to 24 milligrams, but I only took 4 milligrams in the morning and 4 milligrams at night for most of the years. I took the full dose of 16 while I struggled with, I don't know, I'm going to act like I know how to say whatever that says. Costochondritis? Paisley says, holy cow, 5 months out and starting to feel it. That's a little discouraging. I was hoping it wouldn't pop up till later. Well, remember, Paisley, that I tapered my shots. So I've only had 2 small little shots in 2023, right? Yeah. So if you had the 300 milligram shots, those will last you a lot longer, right? There's some people that still test positive for 12 months after getting those bigger shots. So yeah, I wouldn't let that worry you. Just try to live your life, and if something comes up down the road, then it comes up, right? Deal with it then. But I wouldn't overthink about it too much if possible, especially where you're doing so good. Just keep doing good and keep living your life, baby. So I'm only about 5 minutes behind. I'm about caught up to you guys finally. Yeah, I heard a lot of the fentanyl people are using xylazine now. Yeah, a lot of them don't even know what the heck they're taking, right? They're just taking whatever the heck they get, and it messes them up, and they go buy more the next day. It's really sad. It's really sad. I've been hearing a lot of people on the news talking about they're like changing laws now, guys, to where if somebody dies because of the drugs you sold them, they're pushing to get these people locked up for murder. So drug dealing in a lot of states, they're cracking down on this stuff. So could you imagine guys selling some drugs to somebody for $5 and then them dying? That's insanity, thinking about that scenario, and just think how many times that is happening every day, right? It's happening everywhere. So don't sell drugs. Don't do drugs, baby. We've gone for 2 hours now, guys. 2 hours. I know it's starting to get late for some of y'all over there on the East Coast. It's 8 o'clock here in the old Utah. Fox says, on the positive side, it's been 4 months today since my last sub shot. Feeling okay, except the insomnia. But since starting this new med, sleeping has been easier since it makes me so dang tired. So good, yeah. I mean, if it's making you tired, then use it to your advantage, right? Right, Fox? Maybe try to time it to where it kicks in right when you're needing to go to bed, if you can do it that way. Tara says, I did change the photo. Not sure I like it better than the last one, work in progress. I was like, something seems different with that photo. Definitely important to go to the doctor with a list. I often record doctor appointments too because I always forget what they say. Yes. So Fox agrees with me there. Good tips, Kev. Yeah, there was one time when I was having serious heart issues. I literally had like a 40-minute conversation with this doctor. And even to this day, when I listen to that recording back, I'm like, damn, I was asking some good ass questions. And there was so much information that it's like, I'm really glad I recorded that. Especially if there's, like I said, guys, if there's like serious issues going on that you're trying to figure out, you're not going to remember everything that the doctor's saying. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but oftentimes when I'm having a conversation with somebody, like I'm not fully there engaged in it. I'm not taking in everything they're saying. And oftentimes it goes in one area and out the other, right? So because I don't know if I'm ADHD or what the hell it is, but that's just the way it goes sometimes for me. So that's a good idea. Scott says, I've also experienced taking the last appointment of the day helps because she's more willing to stay late to talk, and then there aren't patients waiting on her. That's a really good idea, Scott. That's a really good idea. I like that. You're like, sorry to keep you here late, doc, but at least you don't have nobody waiting on you. Oh no, freaking spirits in the house are the worst. Yeah, I in my house that I had bought, I was like 15 years ago. Man, there were some spirits in that house. Big time. Big freaking time. And the weird thing about it though is I'm the only one that ever owned that house. So I didn't understand why they were there. But they were there. Oh yeah. 30-second doctor appointment is ludicrous. Yeah, I agree with that. Drug life is pointless and evil. I hope they crack down on dealers. I hope they do too. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely hope. And I think that's, I mean, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that that's justified for them to charge people with murder if they sell a fentanyl pill and it kills somebody? You're literally giving somebody something that just kills themselves, basically. I think go for it. Yes. Because if they don't, I've heard that a lot of people in Cali, there's like a really low, crime. Like they don't charge people for like stealing from retail outlets. I'm like, what? You could just go steal someone's shit and then you don't even go to jail or get a ticket for it? Like what? Certain states really crack down on crime, and certain states are like, "Yeah, you're good. We don't have the room," or whatever the heck it is, right? And we just had a sponsor bomb come through. Mama Cindy sent a $2 super chat. Awesome to see a super chat on here. Let's fire up the sponsor bomb for Mama Cindy. Shout out to you. I didn't know she was still in here. Shout out to you, Mama Cindy. Thank you. Thank you. Fire that baby up, baby. Oh. Woo-wee. Dropping the sponsor bomb. Mama Cindy says, sending Cashapp next time. I appreciate you, Cindy. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much for showing some love to this channel. And as always, she's always sharing videos out to her community on, she just said Facebook, right, Cindy? So I appreciate you doing that. And I definitely appreciate the love, the super chat love as well, Mama Cindy. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, girl. How are you doing, Cindy? How's everything going for you? Is there any updates with your stuff that you've got going on? Please let us know if there is, Cindy. I'd appreciate that. We've kind of been talking about Kratom a bit more here and there on the channel. So Slow-Mo says, I'm going to leave that sponsor bomb up on the channel for a bit here. Slow-Mo says, yeah, man, murder charge is needed. They know what they're doing. Fox says, unfortunately, I have to take it in the daytime too, so I am tired all day. Oh, that would suck, dude. But maybe the positive sides is that it'll help get me through the Sublocade withdrawals. Is there going to be a withdrawal from the medication that you're taking now, Fox? What is it that you're taking, if you could tell us? Locking up dealers won't solve the problem, Fox says. Someone says, I'm the same way. I often forget conversations. Yes, Fox, he only made me come see him once every 3 months. Damn, he had the prescription written, handed it to me, and I was gone. Oh, that's when you're like, I'm just another number right here. Just another number, Doc. And nothing to make you feel more like you're just a number than that exact scenario right there. If you find a doctor, guys, that you can really feel that they're trying to figure out, hey, how are you doing? How's everything going in your life? Like if they can shoot the shit for you and at least make you feel like you're a person and not just a number, then that's a great doctor right there. So Scott says, seriously, once you find a doc, don't lose them. I've followed mine 3 times. Her first boss got caught funneling money to her family and fired. My doc, now mine, is rehired and is now the president of the clinic. Vroom, vroom, baby, baby. Vroom, vroom, kaboom. I like that. Cindy says, I'm super busy right now putting up groceries, but I want you to know that you are helping many people, Kevin. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You're always dropping the sweet comments. I appreciate you, girl. Always being super, super sweet. It always sticks with me when she says, be good to yourself, be good to you, Kevin. She, like, sometimes her voice will just pop, or not her voice, her thoughts of her saying that saying always just pops into my head like at random. Tara says, true. Up to $900 theft from retail, no penalty. Absolutely insane. Wow, that is freaking crazy. $900, no issue. That is freaking messed up. Just still $899 a day. That's crazy. Yeah, that's freaking messed. And they're wondering why Cali is like going downhill, right? I mean, why is Cali going so far downhill? Like so many people used to talk about it like it's like the dream place. And now I'm hearing so many people say that it's just like not a good place to be right now. And it's so expensive there too. So that really sucks even worse on top of everything. I heard the homelessness there is like next level. I mean, if you're going to be homeless, I guess there'd probably be no better place to be, right, than by the beach. Cindy says, I shop at night because I hate hot weather. Damn, how hot is it where you're at, Cindy? I haven't, in Utah, it's really been pretty damn chill lately. Like mid 80s is the high. It's getting some really nice weather here. I'm glad summer is winding down. I think they just need to lock up the suppliers, not the guy on the street. That is just as much of a victim as the users. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like, your thoughts on that, because I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around a drug dealer being labeled as a victim. Is that what you're saying, Fox? That doesn't sound right to me. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm taking Diamox or acetazolamide. Did I say that right? Acetazolamide. That's a hell of a long word. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of those. 13 people in here, guys. 25 likes. Let's get 5 more on here. We've gone for 2 hours and 11 minutes on this live stream. Your boy's voice is starting to get hoarse up in here. Screaming at my TV with my crappy Seahawks. Big letdown. Turds. My Seahawk letdown. $899, then go to a different store, Tara says. I'm not a thief, just saying. Pretty sure you can't stop it cold turkey. Yeah, the fentanyl, is that what you're saying, Fox? Yeah, you definitely would have a hard time doing that cold turkey. Oh, are you talking about the medication that you're on? KG says, I changed my mind, not going to San Fran. Sorry, KG. I'm just trying to keep you safe, girl. I mean, you could always go there and just check out the bridge that you wanted to see for a little bit, then roll out, right? I mean, I know that there's, and I don't mean to spook anybody like that, KG. I know that there's still great parts of California. The touristy areas are probably still nice, and there's probably still fun things to do. I used to always go to Venice. Like there's just a little place you can walk up and down the beach. A lot of touristy places, just like chill vibes. But I haven't been there for, when was it? I took my solo trip to Cali. That was probably sometime around 2018. Oh my gosh, guys, time just flies by. That was probably 2018. California sound like IRL Mad Max. Cindy says, I'm straight up not taking anything anymore. I quit everything, still having health issues, but going to specialists next week. So that's good to hear, Cindy. Weren't you having some kind of like liver problems or something from the kratom shots? Something like that, right? If I can remember right. What? DR in the house says, yo, what's up, Kicking Addiction? What's up, buddy? Good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Good to see you in here, DR. Let's see here, right? Because it's so hard. Some drug dealers are just fellow addicts. It's a tough concept to stomach. Yeah. So Fox says, I'm talking about the med that I'm on. I wasn't able to work much this week, Tara says. Was struggling pretty hard. I just want to say that I appreciate you, Kevin. Your hard work makes a difference. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully this week you can take a reset and hopefully things can start to look up for you, Tara. Try to hit that reset button tonight. Remember that tomorrow the sun will rise again tomorrow, guys. If you're having a shitty day, a shitty night, go to sleep and try to hit that reset button tomorrow, right? Fox says the thing is, as long as they aren't getting to suppliers, prisons will just keep getting full of local drug dealers and the problem won't be solved. Yeah, you got some legit mentioned there. Yeah, and it sucks to have to, use taxpayers' dollars to. It's so hard to just solve everything, right? Like the world just has so many problems right now, unfortunately. It's like trying to solve an unsolvable puzzle. It's almost kind of what the whole thing sounds like. At some point, I guess you just got to let go, and whatever happens, happens. Scott says, is it bad when I hear the word bridge? I think of a temporary prescription to get me to my Suboxone appointment and not a crossing over a body of water. Cindy says, Kevin, always be good to you, all of us. If we don't do it, nobody else even can. I love that comment. That's cool that you can do a white heart. Did you mean to put a white heart or did it just do that? Who I seen do that? I think I've seen Mama Deb do that too. South Carolina. Too hot, too humid here. A lot of places in Cali are not doing well. I'm lucky to live in a beautiful place. Yeah, if you live in a good place in Cali, yeah, you're definitely in a good position, Tara. Venice Beach, LA, San Fran are rough right now. I think it's an intentional political game, my humble opinion. I love Cali, but LA is rough. I have a buddy that lives in San Fran, and he says crime is terrible. Oh, my freaking neck is killing me now. Babies. Cindy says, exactly. It's almost completely broken now. Your liver, Cindy? Is that what you're talking about? That does not sound good. What is happening in Cali will be coming to the rest of us soon. Oh, I know. I hear a lot of people have said that. Like Cali's just pretty much, they're pretty much like what's coming to our area, and I've seen that too. Like with the housing market and the housing prices, I used to think, how in the hell are people paying so much money for houses in Cali, and why, right? And then like Utah used to be like a third of the house price in Cali, and now we're literally like we're gaining on them fast and hard. Our house prices are so high here. It used to be so cheap to live in Utah. I used to always think, why is it so cheap to live here? And now it's just like oh. We've gone for 2 hours and 18 minutes, guys. I'm really getting worn down over here, so we're going to probably wrap this up in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Let's see here. Same issues in Cali, up in BC where I'm at. So much homelessness, massive housing crisis, so much bad drugs. We just need Joe Rogan to mention it on his podcast, and the drug dealer problem will get national attention. I'm surprised he hasn't. And he never talks about that, or what? I would think that he would. Before we wrap up today's show, guys, I'm going to send a shout out to the sponsors of today. Shout out to Matt K for being the sponsor of today with a $30 Venmo donation. Shout out to you, Matt, if you're still up in here. I think he took off a little bit earlier. And also congrats getting to I think he said day 6 of his Suboxone withdrawal. So shout out to you, Matt K. Good to see you up in here again. Also, Sivan with a $10 Venmo donation, and Mama Cindy with a $2 super chat. So shout out to the 3 of you. I appreciate y'all showing love to your boy up in here as always. Thank you guys very much. And let's wrap it up with a few more comments. Cindy says, I've been keeping an eye on our country, Foxbat. It's very sad. Let's see. Scott says, it'll work out. I think the younger generation is starting to turn around the other way. That would be nice. That would definitely be nice. Has Gaber Mate been on Joe Rogan? I don't know who Gaber Mate is. Gaber is great voice for addicts. Is there a channel for that? What is it called? Gaber Mate? That's it? I think Joe Rogan talks a lot about homelessness and fent problem. Does he? I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Joe Rogan's stuff really. I know a lot of people who are talking about that he would do a podcast with Trump. That would be kind of interesting to see. KG says, I sent some, Kev. You sent what, KG? I don't know what. Let's see. Sorry, the comments are being a little weird. Cashapp? Oh, it didn't ding at me, guys. Let me check on. Let me pull that real quick here. Sometimes my phone is a little goofy. Oh my gosh! What the hell, Cashapp? So it looks like we missed 2 sponsor bombs. Oh, I need to fire the sponsor bomb up real quick here, babies. So we had 2 awesome sponsors come through by Kimmy B. Let's fire up the first one for Kimmy B, even though she's not here right now. Shout out to her if she ends up seeing this on the replay. Shout out to Kimmy B, as always. Ooh, baby. Kimmy B always dropping huge bombs on this channel, guys. She is absolutely incredible. So let's drop that bomb. She didn't say anything. She just showed the love. So shout out to you, Kimmy B. I appreciate you, girl. Super, super shout out to her. And her and KG Smith, who is also somebody who just sent a $30 Cash App donation to this channel. KG Smith and Kimmy B are almost always every week, the sponsors of the week to this channel. KG says, for simply the best. So shout out to you, KG Smith. And I don't know what the hell's wrong with my phone, why it's not like it usually blares in my ears. So shout out to you, KG Smith. Let's fire up the jet for KG Smith as well, baby. Ooh, baby. Oh, my neck is killing me, guys. Dropping the bomb. Oh, your boy's neck is toasty. So my apologies. I don't know why my phone didn't blare at me like it usually does. It usually makes me jump a little bit. So shout out to you, KG Smith, Kimmy B, showing love to the channel. As always, you ladies are absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. I appreciate you. You are all my babies. Let's see here. Agreed, Cindy. That's why I'm still in Cali. So I'm just trying to make sure that Kimmy is in here. So she says, I sent Cash App too. It went through on my end. So good to see you hopping back in here, Kimmy. Kimmy, how are you doing? How you doing, girl? So shout out to you. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate that. Yeah, sorry. I just barely had seen that right now. So thank you very much, girl. I appreciate you. Don't forget, guys, that Kimmy has her own YouTube channel. You see her name right there on the channel, Kimmy BBB. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So go check her out. She does live streams every Tuesday, guys. She's probably somewhere around 200 subscribers now. So go check her out. Make sure you tell her Kevin sent you over there. Say hello. It's always good to see the normies over there on her live streams. She does like 4-hour live streams sometimes, guys. So if y'all like to talk about, somebody was talking about her earlier. They said something about, I think was it you, Slow-Mo? So, it was somebody said that watching her videos, her Suboxone withdrawal videos really helped them through their withdrawals. So she has documented her Suboxone withdrawal on her YouTube channel, guys. So go watch that, check it out. If you're going through that too, it can help give you motivation to push yourself on the dark days and the dark nights. So shout out to you, Kimmy. I appreciate you, girl. Hopefully you had a great weekend. What? All right, never mind. So Kimmy says, probably no more live streams on my channel. Why not? Why not, Kimmy? You just not feeling it or what? No, I'm talking about our country being broken. I'm getting well, Kev. Don't worry, I'm a survivor. You got this, and you got this, girl. I want an addiction specialist that has been through it on Rogan. I remember Tara recently turned me on to Andrew Huberman, I think is how you say his name. And man, that dude has a lot of great content. Absolutely great content over there. Have any of you guys read the book called, what's it called? Dopamine Nation, I think it's called. Has anybody read that book? I'm like that close to buying it. And I'm not a book guy, but I've really been learning a lot about dopamine lately. So it's something that's definitely on my mind. And I'm hearing a lot of people kind of give good reviews on that book. So Huberman is the go of wellness. Yeah. I'm amazed that I never heard of him until just recently. Tara told me about him. Scott, vroom, vroom, kaboom, baby, ooh, baby. What about our economy? Good grief. Slow-mo says KG. Kimmy B is an amazing channel. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I wonder why she doesn't want to do any more live streams. Just do the next right thing every day. Everything will work out. Thanks for your service, Kev. Love you all. Thanks for the comment, Scott. I appreciate you being here, buddy. I think that was you that was giving me crap last, was it Wednesday, about the bombs and the topic or something like that. I was like, I'm not going to read that. Let me know, Kimmy. I can try and start a channel. Oh, so Tara says, I read Dopamine Nation. It's a great read. She doesn't waste any time getting into things, laughing my ass off. Definitely recommend. Yeah, so I've been hearing that she talks about something with Suboxone in that book, which was very, like, I would not think that, but I'm really interested to hear what she says about that. I wonder if do they have that on audiobook? Does anybody know? Did you actually get the physical book, Tara? I'm not very good at reading the books. I'm more of an audiobook type of guy. Some light topical humor. Got to see if it's on Audible. I love audiobooks. Okay, 2 hours and 27 minutes, guys. I'm going to try to wrap this up before the 2 hours and 30 minutes. So let's turn on some chill music as we kind of finish up here. What could we do here, baby? Let's do this. Might be kind of loud. Hold on a sec, guys. There we go. Well, I mean, Kimmy is, I'm not sure how comfortable I am, but if you'd want to alternate weeks so I can give you a break, I'd be willing to help you out. I'll bet there's an audiobook for it. So it is on Audible. Nice. Oh, you going to read it too? Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm going to get that book. I didn't want to put that book down now that you mention it. Oh, damn, you making me want to get it right now, Tara. It's seriously been years since I've read or bought a book. So I'm like overdue for it. I'm thinking that book would really serve me at this point, like right where I'm at. Enjoy the beginning. Haha. Okay, guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here 2.5 hours tonight. We'll see you guys on the Wednesday, same time, same place. And I hope you guys have a blessed week. Have a great week. Thank you to the sponsors of this channel. I appreciate you guys. And we'll see you all on the next one. Bye.
That's my fight, punk!